Ladies and gentlemen, Marvel Rivals is in some hot water. The community's a little upset with Marvel Rivals at the start of season 2. And it's funny because we just got done checking out the new Fantastic Four movie trailer, which looked good. We got some Marvel Rival news that we're going to discuss, but we're going to discuss it in a moment because I'm going to use that as a perfect segue for another edition of Am I Valid? The show, if you've never seen before, where I show off things like show and tell, and you let me know if I'm valid or not. This is another comic book edition. I got some new pickups. Since we're talking comics, why not show them off? Here's what I picked up this past Wednesday. Some things I plan to get, and some things, I'm not gonna lie, the comic book store is dangerous, man. I go in there to pick up 1 or 2 things, I leave with 5 or 6, chat. Get me out the store. Because remember, reading is cool, kids. All right, so here's the one thing I did plan on picking up. First one, I got Godzilla versus the Hulk. It's a new series that just started this Wednesday. They also had, this is a holographic one. They had like 3 different variants, including this holographic one. So I got the more expensive one, because why not? Gas. Let me know if I'm valid, chat. Let me know if I'm valid. Them sleeves are a gateway drug. They are, bruh. Same, I'm filling up my whole bookshelf. Bookstores in general, they be so cheap. Nah, facts. It's so easy to get lost in a comic book store because it's comic books are relatively cheap in comparison to other forms of media. This one, actually, somebody in the chat put me on to. I didn't know. I knew the Hulk and I knew the Hulk versus Godzilla was coming out, but I didn't know that it's a whole series. I know there's another one coming out in July. I think it's Godzilla versus the whole Marvel Universe, but the chat put me on to this one, Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four. I did not plan on buying this. I wasn't even aware it was out, but they had it at my store, #1, and they had it holographic, so I had to get it. Big Johnny Storm versus Godzilla on the cover. Yo, I got the same one I bought. That's a W. Come on, talk. Clown me up, chat. Clown me up. Let me know if I'm valid. Shout out to you, TBH, because I forgot the Hulk vs. Godzilla came out yesterday. Wednesdays is always the new day for shit. They had a Godzilla versus Kong versus a JL. Godzilla going stupid, bruh. Going stupid. You should get the Rainbow versus Beautiful Joe as a valid emote. Wait, what do you mean? Those holographic covers be getting me every fucking time. Because you know what it is? The holographic covers are only $5 more. The basic ones are $5, but if they have the holographic, I'm like, bro, fuck it. That shit look nice. I'm collecting it. Let me get it. I might hang it on the wall or something like that. This is one I was gonna pick up. This is one I did plan to pick up. This is a new series, issue #1. It just came out on Wednesday. Superior Avengers takes place in the Superior universe with Superior Iron Man. They're starting off a new series. This is a variant cover. This is not the original one. They had a variant. This one had I believe that's Shuri, Black Panther on there. I thought this was fire. So this is a new series if you want to get into something to read. Definitely gonna check that one out. Let me know if I'm valid. This one, I did not plan on picking this one up, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even reading this one. Some of these I am reading. This one I'm not even reading. I got this one because it might be worth something one day. I'm just being 100% honest. All new Venom #1. For the reason why it might be worth something, in issue #5, and they had it, but they didn't have the cover I wanted. In issue #5, it's revealed that Venom is Mary Jane. So the #1 is worth something now because you said, oh, that's hella valid. Oh, this one is gas. Yeah, a lot of people are upset because Mary Jane is the new Venom in the comic books. So it's issue #5, but it's a variant cover. It's worth a lot of money. But now since they revealed as Mary Jane, issue #1 is worth a lot. I didn't think they was gonna have it in the store. I found it. I said, fuck it. I'm gonna just throw it in the dresser. Whatever, dude. I'm gonna take it. So now you know. That's the all new Venom. I'm reading it currently. All right, this one I did not plan on getting. I'm not gonna lie that the art, this is why I said I gotta stay out the fucking store. The art just caught my eye. I was just browsing.
Now I can afford a retwist for my locks.
Yo, shout out to Black Hoodie with the sub. This is a comic book from Image Comics called Redcoat. Introducing the Northerner. Whose side is he really on? It's a what if Civil War superhero story. Unfortunately, this is issue number 11. My dumbass didn't know it till I bought it. So I'm downloading the digital one, and I'm gonna catch up on reading this because I like what if stories. But I heard this shit is fire. I've been reading reviews on it. Super Valid. I seen that one. Yeah, so I got number 11. I read that, and I said I'm gonna go back and read the rest of it that's already out. I'm curious about that too. And then last but not least, I did not plan on getting this, but the chat put me onto this. I looked it up. The number one is not really worth anything. So if I come across one day, you know, I'll get it. But I saw this in the store and I said, fuck it. Why not? Predator versus Black Panther. They had the full thing as a paperback. So I was like, I can just get the whole story. Why not? Because last year is when the number one came out. So I was like, I'll read this. This one's definitely getting read. It's getting put on the shelf. And that is everything that I picked up this past Wednesday. I also have some people who may or may have not put me onto some websites. I finally found a reason to use my tablet. So I'm only picking up issue number 1 as well as key issues that I think will be worth something. Other than that, if I really enjoy a series, I will be reading the rest on my tablet. Don't ask me where though. You said live the site. I got you later. A very nice site where you can click the follow button. You said you gatekeeping. I can't make the block hot because I can't really talk about what's really going on in these streets. You should have been in the Discord last night because they were sharing the links, and don't do it in the fucking Discord. Don't make the Discord hot no more, bro. He said, oh, I need that. Been reading The Darkness. I was like, I actually pulled my tablet out of, because I got an old Samsung tablet that they gave me from a sponsorship like 3 years ago. I finally got a reason to use it. So that's how I'm catching up on this Redcoat one. Like, this is such a random issue. I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. I got to go back and read all of it now. So I'm gonna put that in the case, you know, a little something. Next week, you know, we'll see what comes out. I may or may not pick something up. I got an iPad from the old job. Exactly. Finally got a reason. I'm about to become an iPad kid, chat. Got to join the Discord and do some scrolling. My bot drops the link in the chat, the YouTube chat, every once in a while. If you scroll up, you probably can find it. The APK. Yeah, got to get the APK. I'm going back to do. But yeah, that's that. This is this week's edition of Am I Valid? I'll see y'all next week if I do pick anything up. If there's anything worth picking up, because I'm not going to buy everything. Let's get back to Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I'm part-time Android, man. Buy your girl some books she likes. Actually, I did. See, nigga, I'm 10 steps ahead of y'all. My girl loves dinosaurs, and she also has a degree in archaeology. So actually, last week I bought her Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur Volume 1, which comes with the first 12 issues. We're supposed to have a discussion about it this weekend because she's like, I have some thoughts on it. So we'll see what she thinks. But I actually did buy her something I thought she would like. Because dinosaurs are cool. I'm talking about, I was talking in the chat. Nah, you good. I didn't take it personally anyway. I was just joking. Anyways, he said I got myself a Lara Croft, something like that. About time y'all learned about the APKs. Yo, chill. I've been knowing about the APKs, chat. I've been knowing about, y'all forgot. My first iPhone was the iPhone 6S. All throughout my early 20s, I was rocking an Android. I used to install nightly builds of CyanogenMod, not the stable versions. I used to do matter of fact, here's my Android story. Young nigga living in DC, right? I was really into the Android culture. I was installing all the mods, all the APKs, all that shit, right? Remember when I was living in DC, I think I was doing YouTube at the time, but I think it was like relatively new. I wasn't a full-time content creator at the time. I was still working my job as a teacher, taking 2 buses and 2 trains to work. I installed a nightly build. For those unaware, a nightly build is the latest build of a modded version of software that you could put on an Android. It's not stable, but it has the newest features. So like you accept that you're beta testing, right? I installed a nightly build overnight on my Android, whatever one I had at that time, Galaxy S2 or 3 or something like that. And then I got on the bus, I got on the train. By the time I got onto my second train, I was halfway to work. My phone went black. Before Selena sees this. Yo, shout out to Bird Certified with the sub. My phone went black. It just stopped working. It was fully charged, by the way. So I'm panicking. I had to go the whole day at work without my phone. And then when I got home, I had to hard reset that whole bitch. And for a second, it would not turn on. So don't fuck with them nightly bills, chat. Because it was rough. I know about the APKs. I know about the Android. I make Android jokes like the same reason I make New York jokes, because it make you Android niggas mad. Go ahead and slide that way, Matty. You know I'm a fan. Check Discord DM, by the way. Oh, he must have sent it to you. But anyways, what tablet do you use for reading? I got a Samsung Galaxy S7 Plus is what it's called. Samsung gave it to me, so you know what that makes you, right? A nerd, something like that. I prefer tech savvy. But Marvel Rivals costume customization has players paying twice for new skins, and they're not happy. Marvel Rivals now has costume customization along with a new currency to go with it. With the most recent patch to Marvel Rivals, one highly anticipated new feature NetEase Games added to the hero shooter is custom colors for some skins. Bro, how the fuck do you pronounce that? Ostensibly? We got to learn a new word. Hold up.
Ostensibly.
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 What that mean? Apparently, this nigga just using big words for no. Ostensibly. Ostensibly giving players a new way to express themselves with the skin they play. So far, custom colors are only available for Luna Snow's Murray 2099 skin, Winter Soldier's Blood Soldier, and Magic's Punk Child and Psylocke's Vengeance skin. But over time, the system will expand to include more skins. Players must also own a skin to be able to purchase custom colors for it. So you have to purchase the skin, and then you have to purchase credits to change the color on the skin, is what they're saying. However, this new system comes with some other big catches that's got the community up in the uproar. The first catch is that the custom colors come with a new currency called Unstable Molecules, bringing the total number of currencies in the game up to 4. This is, if you guys have not watched my video, this is actually, this is a perfect way to promote myself. I did a video on microtransactions in general, the dark psychology of microtransactions, and I specifically talked about this. It's a shame to see Marvel Rivals taking this route, because in my video, I actually praised Marvel Rivals for their battle pass. But it seems in season 2, they're increasing the fuckery. And I wouldn't be surprised by season 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, they increase the fuckery even more. One of the things I talk about in the video that these companies do is they use random types of coins and tickets and items to create mental distance between the actual dollar value and how much you're actually spending, basically. So not only do they have like a certain currency for unlocking skins, but now they have another currency called Unstable Molecules, which is just going to confuse you more. It makes it hard to calculate how much you're spending. It's fucking annoying. The game's main currency for them is a 1-to-1 rate, essentially making it a second premium currency, but with an extra layer of obfuscation. Damn, I missed the story because my phone died. To make it less clear how much money players are actually spending on the game. Ding, 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 ding. Customization for one skin costs 600 unstable molecules. So 600 lettuce or $6 as an additional purchase on top of the potentially over. Like, just put the fucking price to $20 to buy the skin in the first place. In essence, the system is a way for NetEase Games to charge players twice for the same skin. Now, this goes back to the comment earlier I was talking about. Let me see if I can find it. This dude is literally talking about what I was talking about in my video. I was making shit up, bro. Where is it at? That's too many. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this cap. Yeah, he said, yeah, this cap. It's not cap, bro. There is a psychology behind this. Casinos have been doing it forever. This stuff has been studied. The average consumer really does not pay attention to the psychology behind this stuff. It goes much deeper. It does. It does. And like, if you were more aware that you're spending $20 to change to another skin or $6 to change the color on a fucking skin, you'd be less inclined to spend that shit, especially in this economy. I don't understand how people can complain about the price of eggs and then pay $60. Although people are pissed about this, so I guess they're not going to do it. Marvel Rivals has these clickbait ads on TikTokers that are scammers. I don't know what you're talking about. You might know what he's talking about. Real talk, just tell me the cash price. Yeah, Congress need to get on this or something. So yeah, be aware that you can now purchase coins to change the color of your skin, but it's going to cost you an actual an extra $6. So now that skin that was 20 is $26, babe. Might as well say 30. I thought my Twitch was bugging. What you mean? What else I got for you? Oh, this is an interesting headline. Escape from Tarkov has caused irreparable damage to the games industry, says the studio founder, which is a crazy statement to make after the announcement of Marathon 2 from Bungie, which is also an extraction shooter. You saw Ready or Not is coming to consoles? I didn't. I ain't played on PC. Escape from Tarkov has been on the market for almost a decade. Has it been that long? God damn, bro. Yo, don't get old, chat. When did Escape from Tarkov come out? I swear this game is like 2-3 years old. Release date 2016. Oh my god. Chat, don't get old. Like I swear, the older you get, the faster time goes. That's why I say enjoy being a kid, man. Enjoy being a kid. How we got 500 viewers and 280 likes? That's what I'm saying, Zaya. Hey, get my likes up, YouTube chat. Escape from Tarkov has been on the market for almost a decade. In that time, it has firmly established a position as the best and most popular extraction shooter ever made, and it has inspired the creation of many similar games over the years. That doesn't sit well with everyone, though. Many have suggested that the extraction shooter boom is akin... Is there a boom? I don't know about a boom. Is akin to the Battle Royale boom from a few years ago, when every developer in the world seemed to make one. I disagree, because it feels like everybody who made a Battle Royale during the boom of Battle Royales, at some point they had some level of success. Even like a game like Realm Royale, that was the hottest game on Twitch for 2 weeks. It was like when the Battle Royale boom is kind of like when the drill movement came out in Chicago. You had Chief Keef, you had Lil Durk, and you had who would be the third one? Whoever, I don't know. You had a couple that was above everybody else. G Herbo. No, Vaughn came later. I'm talking about the initial movement. You had G Herbo and Lil Bibby. You had they was leading the way. And then under that, you had, the nigga with the rocket launcher, Rondo number 9. You had your Lil Reese. And they all had like a moment. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a boom. They all had a moment. You had Sasha Go Hard, Chella H, L.A. Capone. Right. Free Rondo. No, keep that nigga. Fuck no. Matter of fact, no, we might need Rondo, man. With this shit going on with Russia, we might need his rocket launcher. Yeah, big drillery, Clinton. Drillery. Rising tides raise all ships is the point I'm trying to make. That was a boom. BR's had a boom. You had PUBG, you had Fortnite, you had Realm Royale. I remember Battlefield had one. Montana 300. Fredo in a cut. That's a scary sight. Welcome to the stream, Jay. Y'all get the point. So, like, to say Extractions had a boom, what other extraction shooter boom besides Escape from Tarkov? Radical Heights. Yo, shut the fuck up. I don't know any other extraction shooter that's successful. Maybe I'm ignorant. Does anybody know another extraction shooter that's successful besides Tarkov? Because I don't think Marathon gonna do nothing either. The Hunt Showdown. Y'all keep saying the Hunt Showdown, but I don't know anybody who plays the Hunt Showdown. And whenever I open my Steam friend list, my PSN, my Xbox friend list, I ain't never seen nobody playing the Hunt Showdown. The Division 2. The problem with the Division is the Division does have extraction elements, but the Dark Zone was just a component. It wasn't an extraction shooter. I'd argue that the Division was more of a co-op story-driven shooter. It was a looter shooter more than anything, with some extraction elements. I'm talking about a game that's straight up an extraction shooter, bro. Like, this is what we do: get in, loot, shoot, and go. COD DMZ mode had people on it. Was people on DMZ on that? I don't know. Rainbow Six Extraction, that shit was dead as hell. That was DOA. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all playing the Hunt Showdown. I don't know. I must have missed that boat. My bad. Let's see. New Blood Interactive's co-founder Dave Oshiri is one of those people. Everything needs to be an extraction shooter. Dave Oshiri co-founded New Blood Interactive in 2014, working first on VR games before pivoting to focus on general games like Dust and The Rise of the Triad. Recently, Oshiri appeared on a podcast called Quad Damage, spending an hour and a half talking about his experiences with games and what he's working on. Rainbow Six Extraction died the moment it was released. Oh yeah, that shit was ass. I remember I got an early copy of that game. I had to do the review for G4. That shit was so boring. I was like, bro, can we move on? This shit is gonna be. We had it like 2 weeks early. I was like, this shit dead on arrival. DMZ was the Little Mark of BRs. I don't even know who Little Mark is. Talk turned to extraction shooters following the point being raised from Software's recent reveal of Dustborn, a PvPvE multiplayer title. It's the latest in a long line of similar games to emerge in recent years, but Dave is tired of this trend. He has labeled the popularity and rampant success of Escape from Tarkov as the culprit. You've seen the post, like Miyazaki has been playing Tarkov. Tarkov has done irreparable fucking damage to the games industry. Everything needs to be a fucking, what do they call it? Extraction shooter. I just like regular ass games, but I'm old. I get it. I'm not the target audience for these games anymore. I don't agree with this statement, and I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is smoke and mirrors, so he has less competition. Like everybody needs to stop making everybody needs to stop making extraction shooters. You know who benefits is everybody stops making extraction shooters? Escape from Tarkov. Then he makes more money because he gets the corner of the market. But then on the flip side, like I don't think it's true that everybody's making them. The only one I know of is fucking Marathon that's coming. What other extraction shooters out there? The Hunt Showdown? That's a B tier game. If anything, you know what actually had a boom, in my opinion, after BRs? It was Souls games. Every 5 seconds, there's a new Souls game. I mean, I see it in the chat all the time. Y'all can, oh my God, another Souls game pass. That's what had a boom. Not extraction shooters. What are we talking about, bro? He's just mad. Yeah, I feel like he's just mad he might have competition with Marathon. And I wouldn't worry because that game don't look good. This was like some smoke and mirrors bullshit. Oh, shit. I don't agree with this. Project Ethos. Tarkov is good if you run with a squad. Shit's immersive and unique. Yeah, it looked like a decent game. I just never got into it because it seemed a little too realistic. I like my shooters to be authentic, not realistic. Well, to me, what authentic means is just real enough to where it's believable, but just arcade enough to where it's still, hey, we're playing a video game. I don't like playing games where like I really feel like I'm playing in the middle of a war. At that point, just go enlist. The same reason I don't like sim racers too. Like at that point, just go be a race car driver. I don't know. COD unfortunately is the best at it. Battlefield in its heyday was good. That war between, well, actually, it should have been Titanfall, but y'all didn't fucking support it. So if Titanfall 3 ever come out, y'all better fucking buy it. We're in a transitional state where AAA companies are trying to pivot into the extraction shooter market. That's why there's so few of them. You can name them off the top of your head. Yeah, I'll be passing on that transition if it actually becomes a thing. He said, "Who is we?" We got some Tekken news. Tekken is in hot water since the latest update dropped. The community hates it. Been given a lot of pushback. And it seems like the director is recognizing it. Tekken 8 game director owns up to season 2 screw-ups. We will continue to make steady, meaningful improvements one by one and do our utmost to regain our trust. Who's playing Tekken? Can anybody explain to me why people hate this update? Because I've had so many FGC people, I see it on the timeline, people come in my chat, say they hate it. But I haven't asked, like, what do y'all hate about this update? Because I'm not playing the game anymore. So what do y'all hate about it? Well, I read this. While the Tekken 8 was beloved at launch, the game Season 2 update, which is released alongside the new DLC fighter Anna Williams, has gone down like Led Zeppelin. The patch was intended to encourage more defensive play, but it ended up making the game even more offensive focused. It resulted in an overwhelmingly negative rating on the game's Steam page and caused the series producer Harada to admit the backlash. From what I hear, it's basically Mickey now. Everyone's OP on offense. There's no defense. That was my issue with the game and why I stopped playing. It didn't really feel like it rewarded defense much. And y'all said it's worse. Haha, keep me out. Basically, it does promise more defense. I wonder why they can't get it right. Now that emergency patch has arrived in game, Tekken 8 game director Koei Akita has posted a message to fans on Twitter to apologize for the issue. In the post, they said, "I would like to offer my heartfelt apologies as the game director for the fact that recently released in Season 2 did not meet your expectations and caused inconvenience due to critical issues," he added. "We'll take all your feedback and comments very seriously. The entire team is working together with full commitment to resolve these problems and deliver a better experience." Why not roll back to like the original game and just add the new character until they can figure out how they want to better balance the game? Because niggas cry too much instead of adapting. Are you playing Tekken 8, Nomad? Where's Killer Instinct? From what I gather, they made a bunch of characters OP. Is King even more OP? Should I hop back on and just start bodying niggas? Well, Tekken 8's new patch hasn't solved all the problems with Season 2 just yet. The director took time to promise that we will continue to make steady, meaningful improvements and do our utmost to regain your trust. Hopefully this will all blow over by the time Tekken 8 decides to introduce Captain Planet or whatever. What? Hey, it goes back to, now they're trying to slowly walk it back the way it should be. King is top 10 now. Fuck King. Maybe I should come back, chat. Hit the highest rank real quick. I told y'all, this is the problem with these live service games. They're always fun when they first come out, but they're hard to judge. You're always one patch away from the game becoming ass. And you know the worst part is too, it can fuck with your credibility because you'll say the game is great. Somebody will buy it in season 2 because they watched your review from season 1, and then they'll call you out, oh, you lied in your fucking video, bro. Because you know critical thinking is at all-time low. You're not a reputable reviewer. That's why I stopped reviewing games. Niggas don't critically think anymore, bro. They don't think anymore. These games are always one patch away. So that's why I always say, oh, I like the current state of the game. I don't know how I'm going to feel a year from now. Won't get the highest rank with the new rank system. Why? It's funny to me that everyone received the buff. Street Fighter 6 has maintained greatness. Sheesh. They need to bring back Def Jam. That's an issue. Like, who's on Def Jam this year? A year or more like a month. The Steam reviews dropped to like 0% on the first week. God damn. Hopefully they get it together, man. Hopefully they get it together. FGC is struggling, man. Tekken's in a bad place. Well, I guess y'all said, I don't know, because I'm not playing Street Fighter. Is Street Fighter in a good place? Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1. 2XKO got 10 characters. Fatal Fury got the Ronaldo drama, as well as people said the beta was mid, it didn't run well. What's going on with the FGC, man? Can we get a decent fighting game? Nintendo, drop a new Smash Bros or something. What else I got for ya? Oh, this comes from Okami13. He says a new look at FBC Firebreak gameplay. Is this Control meets Left 4 Dead? What? Niggas just bitching. I'm glad I don't take none of these games seriously. I just watch Trey's 6 a.m. streams of him fucking crying. I love it. It's in a better place than the rest of the fighting games, for real. Street Fighter 6 is fine. People are just saying it's a little stale due to the lack of updates. So they just need some new characters and content. Got you. Okay, so Street Fighter 6 is great.
Jerry, I'm working on a recruitment poster. And I need
Elon, fix your fucking video, bro.
Help us. Help you.
Team Solve. Let's go with You Need Us.
This place is hotter than hell. Get out there and get that heat under control.
So you're fighting fires and waves of zombies?
Oh, that's better.
It gets hairy out there. Watch your back.
Sticky!
Back to work, buddy.
Thanks.
There's too many to take them all down. Focus on saving your skin.
Yeah, floating chairs.
Job done. Drop your boots at the incinerator. Get on
I don't
home.
know how I feel. I feel like it looks like it has potential. I gotta see more gameplay. Left 4 Dead is cool. I feel like I gotta see more gameplay. But it looked okay. Ronaldo's hella busted. When people saw the Evo Expedition, the character was really good. Definitely has potential. Looks like the finals too. Yeah, but that looked more like Left 4 Dead meets fucking firefighters and some shit like that. Speaking of too many Souls games, Covenant mixes Dark Souls with a dynamic first-person shooter, and it looks epic. When I heard a small group of former Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny, and Apex Legends devs got together to make a new game, my thoughts immediately rushed to the project being a fast-paced, ability-laden shooter set on some distant future planet. What I didn't expect it to be was Covenant, which is essentially Dark Souls as an FPS game. That's of course a bit reductive, but that's the elevator pitch. Thanks to its appearance at the Galaxy Showcase, we've just got a fresh look at Covenant. Oh, somebody was saying that earlier. I was like, what the fuck is a Galaxy? So it was a showcase, some type of, who's Galaxies? And boy, does it look, he says it looks good, chat. They got a trailer? They got a trailer. Let's see.
You were right.
TBH never go live at a normal time. I go live when I'm physically and mentally ready. I don't set a schedule. That's the reason why I have such a long run. I don't adhere to what you niggas want. I do what I do. God forbid I got some good mental health.
You are
I gotta be live at 6 o'clock every day. It doesn't make any fucking difference. Watch the highlight if you miss.
doing. They've grown dissonant.
It was the 77th year. Dawn of the Composer War.
Come on, gameplay. Shout out to King Lee Drip with the sub.
Resubscribe to the idea of Shadow having a BBC.
And
Only
my
Sonic
eyes
wields that
adapted
type of power.
to the dark.
Said niggas move to LA and move on a different type of time. I guess. You know what it is? I think it's because I'm a very private person. Y'all used to content creators, because that's the new meta right now. Niggas stream their whole fucking life. You niggas, some of you niggas can't fathom the idea that I don't want to talk to y'all niggas. Like, I'll talk to you when I talk to you. I gotta be in the right mindset, bro. That's why niggas be going crazy, because they stream their whole fucking life. And we not gonna see the ramifications of that shit until 15, 20 years from now. You're gonna see a lot of niggas having mental breakdowns because all they want to do is dance their life away on stream. Fuck that shit, bro. I got a life. I got things I want to do that don't involve y'all. I share what I want to share. Also, yeah, I switch time zones too.
Guards the city, and it faces every way.
Another bird falls from its nest.
I think there's a lot of us are on the East Coast. Maybe one day I will move back to the East Coast, but for now I'm on the West.
And let us have words. 100 kingdoms could not stop
Is this gameplay?
what is coming.
Okay, there we go.
If you do this, you shall never see rest, save to strip the dead.
So be it.
Belial,
The movement looks good, but it looks a little ashy. I'm not gonna lie.
the villain. He does not come but to kill, steal, and destroy.
Like a Souls game. I feel like I gotta see more.
Is now yours.
I feel like I gotta see more. I'm not completely sold, but it looks like it has some type of potential. I'm not buying no house in Alabama, bro. I'm not living nowhere where they used to hang niggas. No, thank you. Ashes and it needs some lotion, bro. Move down to Maryland. I can't move down to Maryland. I live in fucking California, bro. I would have to move over, like, and also a little up. Like, I wouldn't go down. Like, that always crack me up when niggas be saying that. Niggas be living in Atlanta. Talking about, bro. I just moved. Like, bro, you wrong direction. Like, Mississippi is cheap for a reason. What do you think about Hell Is Us? I don't know what that is. What is that? Leave my state alone. Lord Has Fallen 2. What up, KX? Lords Has Fallen 2.0 update gets a surprise friend pass feature. You guys remember this bootleg Souls game? I didn't like this game. CI Games has revealed Lords of Fallen version 2.0. Siggy's hyping it up. And it comes with plenty of surprising features, including shared progress, co-op saving, and a friend pass. All shit that should have been in the game in the first fucking place. However, the Steam release has been delayed. Oh no. Co-op was one of Lord of Fallen's standout features, but now the update lets both players save all main story progress. That was one of the things I didn't like. There are some caveats, though. Both players need to be on the same new game and must have defeated a similar number of bosses. They will retain all loot and 100% vigor. There's also a friend pass that lets players invite another player even if they don't own a game. The invite friend gets to keep all the loot and character passes. That's cool. You know, I hope that becomes a trend, because what's the name started that? Hazelight Studios, where It Takes Two, A Way Out, and then Split Fiction. More games with friend passes where, because there's a lot of broke ass niggas in the world, man. And not only do we need more games with friend passes. I need y'all to make sure that it's just friend passes ready to go, because these PS4 niggas is not gonna buy anything, man. Like, hold on, which one of you had a Frohawk in 07 to 10? Frohawk, nigga, didn't nobody ever look like Diddy? What the hell? The way these tariffs is hitting, friend passes would be lit. I moved from LA to Atlanta. It's cool, but outside of the A, it gets spooky. Yeah, you don't want to go to Savannah, Georgia. That shit, like Macon, Georgia. Shit, Lee Everett down there, Walking Dead. To be fair though, that's a lot of America. That's why I always say that, like, when people be like, "Oh, make America great again," if you travel enough, that statement is fucking stupid.
Thanks
to
for the
me.
resub, pal. Now I can afford a retwist for my locks.
In Pennsylvania, you got Philly, you got Pittsburgh. That's about it. The only place I'm going. Georgia, I'm only going to Atlanta. New York, I'm only going to New York City. I'm not going to fucking Albany, Syracuse. In Florida, you got Orlando and Miami. The only places I'm going in Florida. I'm not going to Tallahassee. I'm not interested in Tampa. I'm not interested in any of these little hick towns. And that's all across the United States. Texas, I only want to go to maybe Dallas and Houston. Nobody wants to go to San Antonio. Except for Wemby. If you travel enough, you start to realize, like, there's a lot of towns you do not want to stop in, bro. They will be having teeth. Better check in with Jay Prince. Come to Toronto. Nah, y'all taxes too high. Colorado. Only place in Colorado I would live is Denver. But other than that, no, thank you. But because of how much America is actually great, like, it's just the only parts that are actually great are the cities that generate revenue. The rest of it is a fucking shithole. Raleigh is cool. Raleigh and Charlotte, they're cool. Outside of that, I don't really know what's going on in North Carolina, South Carolina. Y'all got Nomad. That's about it. He holding it down. Star Wars, more Star Wars content. Star Wars Outlaws second DLC leaked. Release date a day early. Does anybody care? Vegas, no thank you. Vegas is where you go to party for the weekend and leave. The trailer for Star Wars Outlaws DLC, A Pirate's Fortune, seems to have been published early by accident. It revealed a release date of May 15, 2025. Ubisoft has already taken down the leaked trailer, but not before fans snap plenty of screenshots. Better yet, a demo for Star Wars Outlaws is also available today on the Epic Game Store, as well as the PS5 and the Xbox Series. If you guys want to try it out, you can try it out for free. New DLC coming. Anybody? Vegas have to check it. You got to check in with Big Ace or he'll get you gone. Vegas is too hot for me, man. It'd be 105 degrees at 8 in the morning. Just got belly sweat and shit. You got to take a shower by 10 a.m. No, thank you. You want to go to a place known as the City of Sin? No bueno. Let's go to the sub box. Gotta switch my account. Might as well go here. Where are my likes at? Let me look at my likes. Where are we at? We got 2,000 viewers and only 300 likes. We need to be at least 500 likes. We got 519 in here. 2,000 total views. Hit the fucking like button. God damn. All right, let's but it's dry heat though. It's still hot as hell. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I don't fuck with Vegas either, because personally I don't want to live in a city that's in the middle of a desert. If y'all infrastructure collapses, all I gotta say is good luck, nigga. Good fucking luck. You're gonna have to ride the next armadillo out of town. Niggas got monsoons and shit too. It's too many harlots in Vegas. How you know? Monopoly, Star Wars, and Star Wars Outlaws, Pirates Fortune. Oh, there's a trailer right there. Fuck it. I'll be too locked into the streams. I forget to hit the like button. It's all good, bro. Come out that trance. Hit the like button real quick, and then you can go back into your trance. You get used to it, I guess. Star Wars Beyond Victory, a mixed reality playset. No, thank you. Adrift announcement. Video gas lease. Paddle. No, thank you. LA's gonna turn into Mad Max. I guess. I think that'd be more Vegas, but maybe like Bakersfield, that could be Mad Max. Oh shit. Expedition 33. We already know what that's about. I don't need no more trailers on that. Ready or Not console release. I don't really care about that game. Saying I Debbie forgetting to hit the I be locked in. It's cool. I just gotta yell at y'all. LAPD trailer. What? Bakersfield already is Mad Max. Is Mad Max with tortas. Mad Max Torta Edition. To be fair, Cali would go under before Vegas. Only because there's more people. It'd be similar results, but for different reasons, I think. Let's see, Bionic Bay. Spine official overview trailer. Neon Abyss 2. When did the first one come out? So this must be off in the showcase. Nightling, The Legend of Babu. Demon Spore. Linked Banner of Spark. I don't want to see no LAPD trailer. I escaped from that place. Well, now you're going to watch it. Trench Tales. Okay, where my trench babies at? We got Trench Tales. Golf Gambit. Painkiller. God damn, it's a lot of trailers. Thank God I got 64 gigs of RAM. I could just keep opening tabs. Whatever that is. Unbeatable. Ninja Party. Salt Lake City Simulator. Utah. Never. Deadwire. Wraith Ops. Damn, I'm from Bakersfield. I'm sorry to hear that, King. You still live there? So you don't need a furnace if you have a PS4? Nah, that's really the only good use for a PS4 during the wintertime. Plug it in, you can heat up your own. Cook a burger on there. Didn't a quake happen in San Diego? There was one in LA the other day, but it lasted for like 30 seconds. I went right back to it. As a matter of fact, I got a notification on my phone that there was an earthquake before the earthquake happened. Like 30 seconds later it happened. It was like for like 10 seconds and it was over. Fucking a lot of people, like, the news didn't report on it because, you know, the news, we're being censored here in the United States. They don't like to tell the truth anymore under the Trump administration. It was a 6.0 earthquake, but it didn't last long because once the earth started shaking, I said, like a fucking Power Ranger, I channeled my chi into my fucking hand like Iron Fist, and it stopped the earth shaking. But y'all didn't hear that in the news, though. Y'all didn't hear that in the news. That's what really happened. I said stop, or Mother Nature stop. She said yes, Daddy, yes. What was he? Was he dimmed? Thank you for saving us. No problem. That's all I asked. Just say thank you. Rusty Rabbit. God damn, it's a million trailers. City of Wolves, that's an anime trailer. Lost Mage. You told Mother Nature to get back in the kitchen. I ain't say all that. All right, we gotta watch some of these trailers. Too many goddamn trailers. Let's watch some of this shit. Most of this shit probably gonna get skipped. Reverse Almighty Push, something like that. No, that Fatal Fury was just some anime. I don't want to watch that shit. I already got a million trailers.
I am in between crews right now.
Right.
This is gonna change Star Wars lore forever, right here.
Split it all. With if I disagree, of course.
I think we're moving more towards equal shares.
East Coaster, did you freak out from the earthquake? Nah, you get used to it. It wasn't a bad one.
Coordinates are set.
It's you again.
I've experienced enough, like, you just get used to it.
It's for you to seize.
Funny enough, the worst earthquake I've actually experienced was on the East Coast in DC. That was the worst. I remember we had one year. That was the worst earthquake I've experienced. The ones over here be like little tremors.
We made our move.
You good, Hundo?
That was a bomb? No, that wasn't it. Get the fuck up.
You want faith?
Are you playing South of Midnight after Berserker? I'm trying out South of Midnight tomorrow because I got to get some time on it because we're doing the podcast this weekend.
The risk.
The chair fell over. Actually, some chairs did fall over as well as like some tables and shit like that. It was pretty bad. Nah, anybody? A Drift announcement trailer. Thank you.
This city's
LAPD 2095.
Death spiral. Gangs, cartels.
Oh, we found somebody's Full Sail University sophomore year project.
Back mercs. No one's afraid of the badge anymore. That's why the LAPD formed MAST, an elite unit built to end the chaos. Out here, we
ever do a live podcast episode, or are you done with it already and I missed it? We used to do it live all the time. We stopped because it was fucking with the viewership. If you've seen it live, they won't watch it again, and then it hurts it in the algorithm. So it's no point in doing it.
Could be your last. Muggings, kidnappings, or worse. People stay inside. locked behind steel doors, hoping the world outside doesn't swallow them whole. Me, I used to be the same, just trying to survive. Then my sister told me she's pregnant.
Oh no.
Be an uncle. That's when I realized you can't hide and hope things change. You've got to force it. You have to fight back, or the scumbags take everything. Most people are too afraid to fight. Not me. I'm gonna make a difference.
Okay. Coming exclusively to Google Chrome. Lynn's Island. Oh, hell no. Fuck no. Redacted. These showcases be showcasing everything but what I want to play. Yeah, these are straight to DVD type games, exactly. Another over-the-top asymmetrical camera action game.
You sick wankers. Gluttons for punishment, aren't you, fellas?
There was an event today called the Galaxy Showcase, but I don't know what Galaxy is. Is that a business or something?
Again.
Galaxy Gaming?
You bloody love this, don't you?
You're not playing that. It doesn't look terrible, but I'm not playing that. Bionic Bay. Who need a little Bionic Bay, huh? That's the future. They said y'all gonna be fucking on dolls and shit. Bionic Bay. Control time. This art style's cool. It reminds me of another game from the 360. What was it? Limbo, yeah. That's pretty cool the way you can change the level. Master teleportation. Uncover the mystery of what life really means. I'd play this. I'd play this if it was on a Steam sale. This looks pretty cool. That's the first little lowercase W. That one looks alright. Let's see what else we got. Spine official overview trailer.
Hi,
okay, she going kind of crazy.
Today we're excited to share the gameplay design of our upcoming Gunfu game, Spine. In our game, you're the star of your own Gunfu movie, with our protagonist Redline engaging in free-flow combat, fluidly moving between enemies and never losing control of the action. Guns are our main focus. Everything in Spine is about how Redline uses firearms. Whether it's part of free-flow combos, dodges, or powering opponents, we always design our mechanics to feel like a gun.
I feel like this game has potential, but it looks like one of those games I gotta play for myself. I can't really tell how it plays unless I touch it myself. Are we reacting to videos today, or are we getting on games later? I always do the news before I play games.
Movie, like Redline turning opponents' guns against them instead of carrying an inventory.
Like, I can't tell if it's clunky or not unless I play it.
Attack with nearby objects and use environment to her advantage. Your Gunfu skills will be tested against both regular foes and powerful bosses.
Yeah, I would say I see the vision on this game. I see the vision.
Reflexes to even the odds. Dare to take on a bigger challenge? Turn on hardcore mode and wishlist Spine today.
Let me get a free code. Looks okay. This looks like Sleeping Dogs. That did not look like Sleeping Dogs. Get the fuck out of here. It did not look like Sleeping Dogs. Neon Abyss. Coming to Netscape web browser. Set off on a nightly adventure. Who the fuck just did that? All right, that shit was disrespectful to Sleeping Dogs. Music's good. They got air combos. Looks like a PS2 era kind of platformer action-y game. Switch to exclusive. Shout out to Dirty Sam with the sub.
Now I can afford a retwist for my locks.
Looks like Phoenix Rising. Not as good graphically, but I get what you're saying, like aesthetically, the colors and stuff. This might be a hit on the Steam Deck. This doesn't look bad. That's a Steam sale type of game I'd play. It looks pretty cool. Captain America as a knight. The Legend of Babu. A boy and his dog. One day we're gonna have a conversation about all these indie games that involve a boy and his fucking dog. Or a girl and a fox in the forest. What is the fixation on that? Like, yeah, I be hanging out with my dog, but we don't be doing all this shit. This shit look ashy. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit look ashy. Demon Spore. The jokes write themselves at this point. I can't be too mad at the indie devs. They don't have a crazy budget. That ain't got nothing to do with creativity. What are 2D Metroidvanias? We'll get to them probably. We gotta get some more over-the-top asymmetrical camera games. Oh my god. Linked Banner of the Spark. Very vibrant. Another asymmetrical camera, but what I'll give this is the art style is cool in this game. This isn't Mega Man, it's Ultimate Boy. I wish you guys would just show more gameplay and stop cutting the damn camera. Maybe a Steam Deck game? What up, Pablo? Yeah, he does like the dude from Hi-Fi Rush, the guy with the guitar and shit. Probably get this a lot. What's your advice for being a consistent creator, streamer? Do you think the content bubble is going to pop?
Folks, we now
the set a goal for yourself and then achieve it. If the goal is 2 videos a week or 3 streams a week, stick to it. Stick to something that you can do. That's what I say for being consistent. A lot of times people be like, oh, I'm going to stream every day for 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then they burn out after like a week. Set a reasonable goal and stick to it. 2 to 3 streams a week for like 3 to 4 hours and see how, and then move and then go from there. There you go. And I don't give a time when I fucking stream. You niggas don't get a schedule. You'll know when I'm live when I hit go live. Turn the notifications on. Problem solved. Do I think the content creator bubble is gonna pop? There's always more. There's always gonna be more competition in any business, but yeah, I mean, because the economy, you know, these what's the word I'm looking for? These companies are going to pull back on the amount of money that they're going to be spending. So unfortunately, that's going to hurt smaller creators. They're only going to focus on the 1% of the 1%. Like, actually, I can give you an example. Like right now between Twitch and YouTube, I'm averaging 12 to 1,500 concurrent viewers at any time, right? But like sponsors are like, I'm too small. Like they don't want to work with me. Like I had one reach out to me. They made me an offer, and then they said, "Oh, I'm too small." Then they came back a week later and said, "Oh, we want to work with you." So just give me, and I'm in the 1%, by the way. That's 1%, but they don't want the 1%. When the money gets tight, they want the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. So people who are averaging like 5,000 plus, it's hella saturated in the creator space. There's always a chance to grow. There's always a chance to grow. You just got to stand out. There's too many people doing the same shit, which is unfortunate because I'm not gonna lie, you niggas be in the way. Too many people doing the same shit, so then it makes it harder for people who are actually doing something to be seen, which actually hurts everybody because then nobody got nothing to watch. Don't forget the view button. Yeah, apparently a lot of people are view botting too. So like people are, I read that companies are talking about pulling back money because they can't trust which creators' viewers are real and which ones are not. A lot of people will view bot just so they can get to the top of the the category, and then they bring in like real viewers and shit like that. Trench Tales. We're ready to go to the trenches. This nigga opened the fucking trailer with 3 random explosions. Who edited this? Watch. Boom. 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 What was the point of that? Oh, shit. You are not selling your game, dude. This looks like a Tuesday in Cleveland. That's other than J-Mac with the sub. You straight to DVD? Yeah, we got a Newgrounds Premium. Didn't notice until you said it. I'm such an asshole. Like I pay attention to the details and stuff. I'm like, bro, what was the purpose of that? Like, at least kill something. It was just 3 random. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Newgrounds Premium.
So tell me what's happening.
What's happening?
Golf Gambit.
It's a war out there, man.
He's not selling. He's full selling. No, that's facts.
What kind of a monster came up with that?
Ball coming through! Mulligan! Mulligan!
Golf used to be simple. It was just you versus the whole.
Stadia exclusive?
Survival.
I'm gonna make it!
I can still see the tornado every time I close my eyes.
Oh, God!
Nobody thinks about their balls anymore. It's a
What?
ball world.
Not too many OG creators like you and GI. We need people to push more creative. Well, a lot of OG creators didn't evolve. I'd argue a lot of OG creators fell off because they didn't adapt with the times. I'd argue there's like 3 main type of content creators these days. You got the creative video essay kind of thought-provoking types. Then you got, the stream my life types. And then you got, the clout chasers who will just do anything to be popular. Those are like the 3 big ones, I think. But the clip farmers, yeah, that would be under the stream my life away, the clip farmers. That's just what's popular right now. If you like something, I always say, if you like something, hit the like button. Just know that, you can say whatever you want in the chat. I can see the analytics. I can see what videos y'all like. Painkiller. Top tier title. I appreciate it. Hey, the visuals on this kind of crispy. Another Doom clone. This isn't Doom. This is Painkiller. I'll give you this much. Another indie Doom clone, but I'll give you this much. It does look better than other Doom clones. This looks like a playable game. I'll give it that much. Stream my live streamers are low rent versions of Justin TV in the early days. No, I'd say it the opposite. I get where you're going with that. Yeah, they're kind of in the same realm with Justin TV. They just be doing anything on stream, but I wouldn't call them low rent. I would say that like it's more high end production because the camera quality is better and they're doing it longer. It's just you got to decide if that type of content is for you. Me personally, if I saw my son watching that type of shit or my daughter, I'd be disappointed because like I'd be seeing clips of motherfuckers just be doing horny shit on camera, bringing girls on camera, just doing stupid shit. Like I don't get it. It doesn't add anything into your life, but I mean, people like, people want to be pacified. Yeah, they be hella freaked out. Are you freaked out? You freaked out? Oh, you're neutered. My puppy. Back from seeing Sinners, movie of the year. Go see that. Doesn't look bad. I ain't gonna play it, but it don't look bad. You're not freaked out, right? You're only 2? You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? Are you my friend? How about that? Oh, you're my friend now? Okay. Sinners does look good. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. We're going to watch it, bro. We're going to watch it. I'm going to see it this Saturday. No spoilers. Hear Tell of Haunting? Who made this name? Hear Tell of Haunting. Peace out, Momo.
Tell me if I got this straight. Baxter Wraith
Weapons manufacturer, and a good one, too.
made the finest rifles this side of the Mississippi.
He made himself a damn fortune selling those guns.
How does that work? Seeing what vids we like is like a certain percentage of most clicked on? I can literally show you in the analytics.
Then poor Bax passed away, heartbroken and miserable after she up and died of consumption.
It's just about the size of it, Deputy. But what do you care? I mean, both these folks been dead and buried going...
Do you really think they went to space? I've seen people say that they didn't go to space. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't really who cares? Like we got so many problems on Earth. Who cares? Them bitches went to space. Like,
Yeah. Then it's awful kind of them to send me a wedding invitation.
Oh my goodness.
And I reckon it's time I pay him a visit.
Also, your microtransaction was fire. I know the company that had those kind of analytics to spin it. Not to mention the content so mind-numbing and self-vindicating. The ulterior motives can pass through subliminally with ease. We got bigger problems. All right. Wait, let me see. Go to YouTube Studio. Let's see. Analytics. Is it under analytics? I think. Oh yeah, audience. Yeah. See, you go to your creator studio, analytics, then click the audience tab. Let's see. My audience is right now watching Hokage highlights. You guys watch Chief Keef Legacy is Fucked. You're watching Brutal Sim, Let's Keep It a Buck, Souls, New York drill videos, exposing Ice Spice's fake relationship, Justice League, Big Green Energy, NBA 2K. Although these stats are kind of skewed. You know what it is, though? Normally it shows like random like drama stuff. It's because I just dropped a 2K video, so it's gonna be skewed by 2K stuff. It's all random. They tell y'all niggas ghetto. I said cue the sound. Oh wait, let me go to Hokage highlight. Though it's kind of skewed by the new video, but usually it's like mad drama shit, so it can be very confusing on what to produce content on because a lot of my audience is not gaming related. Let me see. So we're on Hokage highlights now. Listen, audience, you guys are subscribed to Mighty Keef, Low Lights, More Basketball, Omeezy, and then we go down. You're mainly watching me. Let's go to videos. Me. You're watching Shout Out to Low, RDC, Luke Stevens live. That surprises me. You niggas watch Luke Stevens? Interesting. As I don't know who that is. Aztec Ross. I don't know who that is. Is he cool? More Justice League, Mr. Maddie, shout out to Massey, more Luke Stevens, and then Let's Keep It a Buck. He said ghetto like me for real, more RDC World, Hello Yassine, Low Lights, Soul Speaks. I think one of the issues is like looking at what it's similar. It's similar. Ace Vane is funny. Okay. It's similar on this channel too in terms of what they watch. The problem is my content is so different in comparison to like RDC, like they make skits. I make more thought-provoking stuff. That's all it is. Damn, I'm subscribed to almost all those. So it's like it's kind of hard. It's a blessing and a curse sticking out. I'll tell you that much. Let's go to I'm Just Saying. This one would probably be really different though. Let's see. Content, analytics, audience. Let's see. On I'm Just Saying. I haven't uploaded here in a while. Like, yeah, it doesn't even have any data because I haven't uploaded. Well, let's see, last 28 days. Let's do last 365. What y'all watching? Yeah, it doesn't have enough data because I haven't uploaded in like 2 months on here. People will watch Ace Vane because he does voiceovers. Kind of like, I got you. You play something like Sanjata Trumpet of the Last Day if the game comes out. What is that? What is that? What happened to Matt OX? What does that have to do with anything? Matt OX? What the fuck? What? Let me go back to my main account. Anyways, yeah, if you're a creator, just go into your analytics. It'll tell you once you're gonna need like probably 10 videos uploaded at least. But yeah, once you got some videos, look at your data. It'll tell you to give you an idea. The problem is my audience is all over the place, so I just make whatever the fuck I want. Nothing wrong with just not being organic. Wait, what? I don't know. Someone typed that in the chat. Did you listen to Swoozy? You talking about the YouTuber?
Quick recap.
Unbeatable.
Illegal and you do crimes. You do crimes by
Basically, I just make videos and hope for the best.
signed in the music, which makes this girl who is you do any number of things, like for example, punching this guy right in the jaw. In between doing that, you go around and talk to people and look at things.
Yeah, I saw Jaybird, the Kilmar dude. They said he's alive. The problem is the Supreme Court said bring him back. So now that we established he's not dead, when are we going to facilitate bringing him back? That's the issue.
Get a quiet moment or two to yourself so you can think and write new songs and do graffiti and play.
I'm not watching. What the fuck is good that shit? Ninja Party. They said we're gonna take Fortnite, Fall Guys, Mario Party, mix it in with a little Naruto, and make it run at 15 frames, and we've got a banger, guys. Ninja Party. This is literally, yo, I'm not gonna lie, this might be a lawsuit. This is straight up the fucking Fortnite UI. This might be a lawsuit. This is crazy. Said boop. Ninja Party. I don't trust that. They said he's alive, but can't be seen. And when asked, they can see him next week. They said they aren't sure if that's possible. Nah, some new shit came out. The senator got to sit down with him today. They had like pictures of it. That was you talking about from like yesterday. We're not playing this chat. Dead Wire. Yeah, shout out to the senator actually going down there and trying to do something. That took balls because you didn't know what was going to happen going down there. We are not playing this shit. Unreal Engine 4 is back for another generic gritty military shooter. Yeah, negative. Next, Nitrogen Omega. Nah, I didn't play the Silent Hill remix. Remake. I've never played Silent Hill before. It's not my cup of tea. You guys love gang members, huh? There's no evidence that he was a gang member. We spotted the Fox News viewer. You be freebasing Fox News, don't you? There's no evidence that he was a gangbanger, and if there was, we have this thing in the United States called due process. So if he was a gangbanger, you present it in court, and then we deport him. But he has no criminal record. Get off Fox News, fuck nigga. Matter of fact, get out my chat. Yeah, his police record was clean. I said we got somebody freebasing Fox News again. What am I looking at? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting tired of these trailers. Somebody asked me earlier if I watched the Galaxies event, bro. What did I miss at the Galaxy event? Maybe this is good. Let's see. Morbid Metal. Early access. The Triple I. This is from 7 days ago. I missed this one. Taking Fox straight to the veins. Okay, another PS2 type action game. This looks kind of cool. Hack and slashes are definitely back. Even if he was a criminal, he shouldn't be deported to a random country. That's not even a genuine, that's a disingenuous argument. Be like, you guys like gang members and criminals. Your president is a 34 count criminal. 34 counts of felony, guys. He's also a fucking convicted sexual assaulter. Like, what are we talking about? That's a fact. Turn off Fox News. This nigga's doing strings. This doesn't look bad. Is this on YouTube chat? Nah, that was actually the Twitch chat. He came in here and said that was the Twitch chat that said that. He was a new viewer though. He was just trying to be different. He was probably lurking in the chat. He didn't like I said something that was anti-Trump, so he felt the.
Well, it's certainly.
TBH, what does freebase mean? Smoking. Before. So before the reason crack it was innovative was it was cheap. And then they also innovated on how you smoke it because they put it in rock form, right? Before smokable cocaine existed before crack. I'm about to give y'all a crack lesson or a drug lesson. Smokable cocaine existed before crack, but it wasn't a rock and it was hard to do. It was only for rich people. So they used to do what was called freebasing through like a pipe. So I'm basically saying, what are these? It's autoplay. I don't know, bro. It's my algorithm. It's autoplay. So basically what I'm saying when I say he's freebasing Fox, I'm saying he's smoking Fox. That's like, you said crack lessons. I'm not teaching. I don't condone drug dealing. I don't condone teaching. You said it was dangerous. It was dangerous. But yeah, it was, think of it as like, I hate to do this. This is super nerdy. If crack was a Gundam, freebasing was the tall geese. Like, it was the prototype, if that makes sense. I don't know if you watch Gundam. Oh shit, the T Cracker man, real Pusha T shit. Oh my goodness. He said that's fucking hilarious. Another early access survival game. I'm good off of that. Crazy how they call him a gang member with no proof. It's the same tactics Hitler did. The way Hitler got away with killing so many Jews is he villainized them. He said, oh, they're greedy. You know, they're taking over all our properties. Look at them. They're robbing us. It's the same exact thing. Look at them. They're all gang members. It's to make you feel nothing for them. Read, niggas, read. There's no evidence of him being a fucking gang member.
Is as loyal to you as Harley's governance is to you.
I need someone in the community to Photoshop the tall geese as a crack rock. Yeah, it's to desensitize you, basically. And it's easy to desensitize people who are already racist. You're already looking for a reason to hate somebody. Let's see. Rivals Hover League.
A battle of blazing pace and power.
This is like that game Nomad killed on the PS5. What was it called? Something All-Stars? It was a racing game.
Sniper. One shot, one kill. Rolling Thunder.
What was that free-to-play game?
Death from above.
Yeah, Destruction All-Stars. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game Nomad killed. It looked like Destruction All-Stars. We're not playing this shit. If they can do that to him, they can do that to all us. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point. And injustice anywhere is an injustice. That's how that shit starts. They're gonna come for you now.